Houston stands tall as the fourth largest city in the United States. It's a place where glittering skyscrapers rise over leafy neighborhoods and winding bayous. The city is often called the energy capital of the world, with thousands of companies driving oil, gas, and now green energy. Houston's skyline stretches wide, reflecting the city's big dreams and bold spirit. Not only is Houston big in business, but it also plays a major role in science and space. The first word spoken from the moon was Houston, a moment that made the city famous across the globe. Its world-class museums, theaters, and cultural festivals attract visitors from every continent. Near downtown, sports stadiums fill with passionate fans cheering the Astros, Rockets, and Texans. Greater Houston is home to more than 2.3 million people, and the city keeps growing every year. People from more than 140 countries have made Houston their home, creating a patchwork of languages, foods, and traditions. From spicy Tex-Mex to Vietnamese PHO, Houston's restaurants reflect its mix of cultures. Houston's story is one of ambition and determination. Its journey from a swampy bayou to a global powerhouse is filled with larger-than-life characters, tough challenges, and bold victories. To understand today's Houston, we have to travel back to its earliest days. The story of Houston begins in 1836, in the steamy, mosquito-filled wilderness of southeast Texas. Two brothers from New York, Augustus and John Allen, saw opportunity where others saw only mud and swamps. They bought 6,642 acres of land along Buffalo Bayou, dreaming of building a great city. Naming it after Sam Houston, the hero of Texas independence, they placed a tiny newspaper ad, "Houston on the Bayou, the future capital of Texas." Life in early Houston was tough. The air buzzed with mosquitoes, and the ground turned to deep mud after every rain. The few wooden buildings struggled to stay upright in the soft soil. Settlers braved heat, disease, and wild animals just to survive. But the Allen brothers didn't give up. They laid out wide streets and promised that Houston would soon rival New Orleans. By 1837, Houston became the capital of the Republic of Texas, even if only for a short time. The city's leaders held meetings in rough wooden cabins by the bayou's edge. It was a place where dreams met reality, and hard work began to pay off. Slowly, more people arrived, drawn by the promise of new beginnings. "Houston was born in adversity," wrote one early settler. The city's stubborn start set the tone for its future, a place where challenges were just steps on the road to greatness. Houston's fortunes changed with the arrival of the railroads. By the mid-1800s, the city had become a crossroads for trains heading north, south, east, and west. Rail lines made it possible to move people and goods faster, linking Houston to distant markets. Cotton became king, and Houston's warehouses filled with bales ready to travel to the world. The city's location along Buffalo Bayou made it a natural place for trade. Steamboats chugged up and down the water, carrying sugar, lumber, and cotton. The railroads and the bayou worked together, turning Houston into a busy commercial hub. By 1860, Houston had grown to nearly 5,000 people, a small city with big dreams. The cotton industry brought wealth, but also hard times. The Civil War and its aftermath slowed business, and the city struggled to recover. Still, Houston's leaders kept building. New railroads, banks, and factories sprang up, laying the foundation for even greater growth. By the late 1800s, Houston was no longer just a swampy frontier town. It was on its way to becoming the heart of Texas commerce. In 1900, disaster struck the Texas coast. A massive hurricane smashed into Galveston, then the region's main port. Winds and waves destroyed much of the city, killing thousands and leaving Galveston's future uncertain. The tragedy changed the balance of power along the Gulf Coast. Leaders in Houston saw a chance to step forward. They pushed for a deep-water port along Buffalo Bayou, hoping to attract ships and trade that once belonged to Galveston. With help from local businessmen and the United States government, work began to dredge the bayou and build wharves. The hurricane showed how nature could change a city's destiny. Houston's leaders moved quickly, promising that their city would never be swept away by the sea. By 1914, the Houston Ship Channel opened, allowing large ocean-going ships to reach the city for the first time. This new port transformed Houston from a landlocked town into a gateway to the world. A new era began in 1901 when oil was discovered at Spindletop near Beaumont, not far from Houston. Texas black gold burst from the earth, and the oil boom brought money, people, and excitement to Houston. Refineries and factories soon lined the ship channel, turning the city into a center for energy and manufacturing. The ship channel made Houston the world's busiest petroleum port. Tankers carried crude oil and gasoline to far-off lands, while trains and trucks delivered products across America. The city's population soared, and skyscrapers began to rise downtown. By the 1920s, Houston was called the Magic City for its rapid growth. It attracted workers from all over, giving the city a new energy. The oil industry shaped Houston's identity, making it a place where fortune seekers and dreamers gathered. The city's industrial might would soon help power America through war, peace, and everything in between. In 1961, President John F. Kennedy announced America's ambitious goal to land a man on the moon. Houston was chosen as the home of NASA's Manned Spacecraft Center, which would later be renamed the Johnson Space Center. Engineers and astronauts arrived from across the nation, building neighborhoods around Clear Lake. Houston became the city where the stars at night are big and bright, because we reach for them. When Neil Armstrong landed on the moon in 1969, his first words were, "Houston, tranquility base here. The Eagle has landed." This unforgettable moment made Houston a symbol for exploration and achievement. Suddenly, Houston became a word known around the globe. The Texas Medical Center also rose to world fame. Opened in the 1940s and 1950s, it grew into the largest medical complex on Earth. Doctors and scientists from every continent worked together here, finding cures and saving lives. Houston's spirit of innovation made it a leader in both space and health. Houston's growth brought people from every corner of the world. Today, more than 1 in 4 Houstonians was born outside the United States. You can hear Spanish, Vietnamese, Mandarin, and dozens of other languages on Houston's busy streets. Food, music, and art from many cultures blend together, creating a city that really celebrates differences. Houston has achieved many firsts. In 1978, Kathy Whitmire became the city's first female mayor. Later, in 2010, Annice Parker was elected mayor, becoming the first openly LGBTQ person to lead a major U.S. city. These leaders showed Houston's commitment to fairness and inclusion. The city is also known for its big-hearted spirit. Houstonians work together to welcome newcomers, support refugees, and help neighbors in need. This global outlook makes Houston a model for other cities seeking harmony and diversity. Houston's motto could be, "Everyone belongs." In 2017, one of the worst natural disasters in U.S. history hit Houston. Hurricane Harvey dumped more than 50 inches of rain on the city, causing massive flooding. Streets turned into rivers, and thousands had to leave their homes. It was a time of fear, but also of courage. Houstonians formed human chains to rescue stranded neighbors. Volunteers arrived from all over Texas and the nation. The world watched as Houston Strong became a rallying cry for hope and unity. Neighbors cooked meals, donated clothes, and helped rebuild. The disaster tested Houston's spirit, but the city refused to give up. Billions were spent to repair roads, homes, and hospitals. The storm showed that Houston, no matter how battered, stands together in tough times. As Mayor Sylvester Turner said, "We may bend, but we do not break." Houston continues to change and grow. Once known only for oil, the city now leads in green energy, like wind and solar power. Tech companies and startups fill old warehouses with new ideas. The city is a hub for medical research and aerospace, with NASA planning missions to Mars from Houston. Leaders are planting trees and building parks along the bayous, making Houston greener and healthier. The city's Resilient Houston plan aims to prepare for future storms and build a better future for everyone. New projects connect neighborhoods and celebrate the city's many cultures. Houston's journey is far from over. It remains a place where big dreams come true, where yesterday's challenges become tomorrow's victories. As the world watches, Houston keeps reaching for the stars. The Bayou City, once a muddy outpost, now shines bright as a city of hope, innovation, and endless possibility.